Staxlotl created his channel on July 7th, 2013, and the first public video in his channel was made on March 19th, 2018. That's pretty damn recent. In his description, he says,
"Hey there, kids and kiddos, your favorite Axolotl here, coming at you with channel reviews, memes, and readings by Shaggy from Scooby-Doo."
I guess he thinks he sounds like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. I've never heard him sound like that. And further down he has links to his Twitter and DeviantArt. Between his first video and now, he has gained 28,600 subscribers and over 1 million views. And only the time span of 7 months, that is pretty impressive. The content he primarily makes is commentary and review style videos, with his commentary videos being the majority of the content on his channel. And they mainly focus on talking about YouTubers, with his main series, Let's Talk About That, with occasional videos done on other topics. In every video, he uses a character that is a human-esque version of the animal axolotl, which is definitely different, I must say. Most of his videos are quite short at under 10 minutes for most of them, which I think is good, which means he doesn't stretch his videos out to be any longer than they need to be. I'm fine with a video being really short or really long. As long as it's good, it really doesn't matter to me. I think Stax's thumbnails are just decent. While most of them showcase quite well what the video is about, there's a few somewhat nitpicky things I want to bring up. For one is the text. A lot of the time the text is very basic, usually simple Arial style and just white. Sometimes it appears that the text is drawn a different way, and I think it looks better. Not fantastic, but better than having plain white text. I also want to point out the word phobias in this thumbnail for his video on, well, phobias. It takes up a good majority of the screen and is a goldish color, and I think it looks quite nice. I think you should use this type of text in your newer videos. For his series talking about YouTubers, he has a specific background. Well, sort of. The background itself changes often, but the similarity between all of them is that it's always a green background with a border, and I think it looks pretty nice. However, I also think it doesn't work too well as a contrast to your green sweater in the thumbnail. Okay, so Stax's personality comes off as someone who is very calm and delivers the information he's talking about in a very straightforward way. While for simply conveying the information to the audience, this works fine enough, but admittedly it's not very entertaining to listen to. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not saying every commentator has to have the most entertaining dialogue delivery of a horse race announcer.
Highland Games on the outside is trying to get to him in second, with New Fan down in third. It's Latino Summer on the inside. On the outside, Highland Games. Turf Paradise will never be the same without Luke Kripos.
There are some things I think he could do to make his dialogue more interesting to listen to. For one, he could try to emphasize a bit more on individual words. You see? Emphasis works well. Like, 99% of everything he says in his videos is delivered in the exact same tone of voice. Which, if I could describe it, it would be calm and slightly in a good mood kind of voice.
Hey, how's it going, my little tadpoles? Boy, have I not said that in a while. Anyways, welcome to the review.
And honestly, it can get boring to listen to after a while. And also, you could deliver a specific sentence a bit differently. This is kind of a specific point, but basically what I mean by this is a lot of times when YouTubers say something and they are angry or sad about it, they'll make their voice sound angry or sad to fit more with what they're saying. Here's an example by the YouTuber Lily Orchard.
That would explain why character arcs get rushed in order to get to the next poorly animated fight scene. Whoops, did I just say that out loud?
See? They made their voice sound a bit different for that line. That's essentially what I'm saying. Staxlotl has improved massively over a short time making videos on YouTube. His first public video, The Ranting Community Is Not Dying, It's Imploding, was not that good. He doesn't sound very interested in either his tone or what he's actually talking about. However, for the first video on his channel, it's passable. The biggest improvement I think he has made is his avatar, which was always an axolotl. His first design of his character didn't look that good.
This is not okay.
It's decent enough, I suppose, but compared to his current character design, it is far superior. It looks more human-shaped, there's more detail added, the shading looks nicer, and the best aspect he improved on is he actually animates his character mouth synced up to what he's actually saying, and it looks really good. I can't think of many other members of this community who take the time to do that. Granted, it's not perfect. I can notice moments where the mouth doesn't look like it's saying the right syllables. However, this isn't a massive problem, and I can still appreciate the time put into doing this. Now, probably the least improved thing in his videos is his voice. Now, from Stax's first video to now, there definitely is at least an improvement. However, even though it's improved, his dialogue delivery isn't great. Most of the time he can come off as not very interesting to listen to, with mostly the same tone of voice 100% of the time in the video. I wouldn't say his voice comes off as monotone, he just doesn't seem very expressive, and for a YouTuber that does videos where he's talking for, well, pretty much 99% of the video, that's kind of an issue. Something else he has added, which I think has made his videos better, is the inclusion of background music. Originally he didn't have any music, it was only his voice. And I think adding background music to his videos makes them more pleasant to listen to.
Spoctor, Pentagrin, Solar Sands. And what do these guys all have in common? They're toxic as hell. From this short clip I'm about to show you, you can hear the screams of impressionable kids that believe Logan Paul was really murdered.
The last improvement I want to talk about is his editing, which has also improved massively over time. He originally would switch between using character stills by just simply having the new character appear on screen with no actual transition. But like I said before, he animates his character now, and it's much more appealing to look at. His overall editing style is kinda like mine, showcasing different images or video clips relating to what he's talking about, and have your character talk when you don't have anything specific to put on screen. It's a style that many of the YouTubers I'll be talking about in the future have revolved their channel around. I do enjoy the style of presenting information, it's one of the best ways I think of having something interesting on screen throughout the video. Okay, so you know how I said the ranting video was the first public video on his channel? Well, that's because it was not the first video on his channel. He has this video unlisted, Dreamland Edgar Allan Poe rendition, and this was uploaded way back on April 30th, 2015, the anniversary of when Hitler died. I have no idea why this video is unlisted. The music itself is pretty decent. He made 2 other music videos like this, both of which are remixes. And they're also just kinda alright, I guess. Again, I'm not sure why these are unlisted. The second 2 weren't even uploaded that long ago. Only about 6 months. At first I assumed it's because he just didn't think they were good videos, but they're still visible on his channel on his main page anyway, so who knows, I guess. So yeah, I guess that's the end of the video. Honestly, this video wasn't as long as I thought it would be, but there really wasn't that many things to talk about with Stax as I thought. Hope you all enjoyed the video regardless. Oh, also, starting with this video, I'll be implementing a new ranking system in these videos. Basically, I'll be ranking every YouTuber I make reviews on with every new video from worst to best. However, I'm only applying this ranking list to the YouTubers in this specific community. I don't know what name I could use to call this community. It's basically the subgenre of the commentary community with channels like Stax, Turkey Tom, LS Mark, Just a Robot, Digby the Goat, Manga Common, you know, this community. Essentially the character on the side community, I guess. So here's the current list. Turkey Tom is currently number 1 and Stax is number 2. Also note, please don't think that whoever is at the bottom of the list I think is a bad channel. There could be 15 YouTubers I've reviewed, but even the one at the bottom I may still like. It's simply ranking them from worst to best. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next review. Adios.